I was definitely thinking about it a few days prior. I'm like, guys, I'm gonna go. I think this is my time. I'm gonna go meet Sean Strickland.
No fucking A, goddamn, let's go! Let's go now! Let's fucking go! Let's go! Christopher de Santiago with MMA Islander. Today we're talking to the fan who crashed the UFC 297 press conference on Thursday. Not only did he get through security, he also shook the hands with the UFC middleweight champion of the world, Sean Strickland. Zade, how's it going today?
Hey, it's going great, guys. Especially after that, everything's just been like, I've been at my peak lately.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Obviously everything went down on Thursday. It's been a day. How has all the madness transpired since then?
At school, everyone just has the video, and everyone where I live, so just there's a lot like definitely getting a lot more popular with it, and my social media has just been blowing up, like especially my Instagram. Everyone's getting a hold of me, and like even like Sean's coach hit me up, and he like sent me a message asking for the videos, and I was like, damn, that's cool.
Eric Nixick?
Yeah, Eric, he messaged me at like 5 a.m. and I was like, just woke up and I was like, dang, okay.
Walk me through what happened on Thursday. I would assume you kind of planned it because you had a shirt that said "I'm him."
Yeah.
Is that something that was planned?
I was definitely thinking about it a few days prior. I'm like, guys, I'm gonna go. I think this is my time. I'm gonna go meet Sean Strickland. And I struggled to get into the building because it was so crowded. So I'm like if I don't end up doing this now, like I'll probably never be able to like ever get that type of spotlight again, especially at a UFC event.
Did you hatch the plan? Because I saw that you kind of parkoured your way into
Oh
the
yeah.
stage. How did you hatch the plan to get by security?
So some of the guys sitting next to me all around me, we were all in the line together when it was just like a crowded just trying to get in. And I whispered to the guy on my right, I'm like, hey man, like I think I'm gonna go on stage. And he like FaceTimed all his friends and he's like, yo, this kid next to us is about to do this. He's about to do this. And then, with everyone encouraging me, I'm just like, you know what? Like I didn't even pay money, so might as well.
And you got to shake the hands of Sean Strickland. Just guys, what happened in that moment? Like I'm sure the adrenaline's kicked in. You run up, you shake his hand. Security comes in. And through your eyes, just talk to me about what happens.
So as soon as I climbed over like the balcony, I was like, this is it. Like I have to go. And as soon as I ran on stage, I went up to Sean and I didn't really know what to do. I was like thinking to myself, like, there's a bunch of things I say, but I just stuck my hand out and I'm like, this is, and then it just happened like that. By the time I got
Security.
tackled by four security guards, yeah.
Did you see that? I mean, obviously you were there, but did you see that one of the older security guys like fell over twice? He
Oh
fell
my
over
goodness, yeah.
once trying to get you, then fell over after they grabbed you. What did you make of all that?
I mean, as soon as the guy behind me ran up on me, I kind of like scuffed this takedown, both of them, and I was confused because like I thought he was behind me, and then I looked down and like my knee is on his head, and I'm like, these guys are just falling over each other. Like UFC is just hiring anybody at this point to work as the security.
Any repercussions from that? Because obviously we've seen fans try to rush the cage before at UFC events. Was there any repercussions from you rushing the conference?
So when I was getting escorted out by one of the security members, I'm pretty sure that guy was working specifically for Dricus because I could tell through the accent that he was South African. And by the time the police arrived, they like had me held down in an office, and the guy said that he's handing me over to the cops and he doesn't have any power, right? So he said it's up to them, but he said he told them like he thought I was drunk or like I was on like something, and I had to get tested. I had to walk in like a straight line, and it was a like very weird experience.
And so did they escort you out of the arena, or were you able to,
So
be with the fans still?
I took an elevator like to a lower level, and I was just in the office for about 30 minutes or so, just until the end of the press conference from the time I ran on. And yeah, no, the police, they just escorted me out of the building, and we were getting stopped by a few people actually, and they just wanted to take photos of me. And I was like, okay, guys, let's do this. He like this one guy stopped me and he's like, "Yo, can you say hi to my mom or something?" I'm like, "Hey, what's up, Nick's mom?"
And I saw that you were talking to. Were you trying to talk to Mike Mallet or one of the other UFC fighters when at
Oh
the table?
yeah. So yeah, no, Mike. I was basically what I was trying to do is because I've met him before actually at a Henry Cejudo seminar in Etobicoke, and I was just saying like I'm like Mike, like everybody. I'm like fucking cheer for Mike, guys. And like the guy was just shoving me, and I'm like, gotta like give my boy some credit. He's the future of Canada.
Uh-huh. On your Instagram story, I saw that you asked Sean Strickland on your story that you wanted front row tickets. Have you had any luck with that?
Unfortunately, they haven't replied yet, but I'm gonna give it a few hours. I see people like all over the comments just like tagging, they're like, Dana, give this guy a ticket. Sean, you got to give this kid a ticket. He didn't get tackled he's gonna get tackled for no reason. And like, I mean, the guy Eric's now like we're both following each other. So if he doesn't like message me, I might as well just be like, yo, Eric, can you help me out? Do me a little favor.
Uh-huh. I noticed that Dana White wasn't very concerned at all. I mean, he kind of just like laughed his butt off. Were you kind of surprised he wasn't more like on edge about it? Because I mean, if I saw somebody running up to my UFC champion, I'd be kind of startled a little bit, you know?
No, so it was I as soon as I rewatched the video, I see like Dana, like as soon as he saw me, he's like, yo, who's this guy? Like who do we just let on stage? And then by the time me and Sean are like shaking hands and we're like hyping each other up, he's kind of just left it out, right? Like he just started laughing and like everyone just knew like this kid's not gonna do anything, right? He's just here for fun.
As a Sean Strickland fan, how do you see this fight playing out tomorrow?
Sean's gonna definitely it's not going the distance. Sean's gonna finish this guy in third or second round. I don't think Dricus has the cardio to go against somebody like Sean.
Tickets or something, but how are you going to be watching the fight?
If it's not through the tickets, might have to watch it on a stream.
Oh my gosh, this guy, Henry
Yeah.
Cejudo seminar. Do you train MMA?
So I actually do train MMA, and recently I've been doing like a lot more jujitsu and Muay Thai. And actually today, like in a few hours, actually I'm headed out to sparring session. That's why I like made this a little earlier.
You had your 5 seconds of fame with this fight week.
It's a little more than five
Moving on
seconds.
forward from that, do you kind of want to, make a name for yourself in the MMA industry?
Absolutely. I think this is like a really good promotion for me. And it kind of just like this right here, my following is growing, right? I can build myself kind of an audience and like I could be the guy that just say, hey, Dana, I ran on stage this one time, one of the only guys to do that. So like as soon as I have a fan base, then it just gets easier from there, right?
Awesome. Well, I think that's all the questions I had for you, Zay. I just want to thank you again for the time. Where can the fans find you on social media?
You guys can go to my Instagram at Zade_BZGA22.